200 here, 1v1, Ashes of Typhon, blue side. It's Lolgar as a Kommando Nob, infiltrating commander that shoots you, stabs you, and blows you up. Orky style, begins range combat with a twin link shooter. Up against, on red side, it's Stealth as a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist going to infiltrate and disrupt with some awesome offense and a bit of support too. Shiny green Tyranids over here. Oh, double Hormagaunts for Stealth and double shooters for Lolgar. Commando looks like he's going up this east side maybe. I expected him to go up the west side with his sneakiness and shoot up whatever was capping this VP. But maybe he'll send his sluggers up there to get tangled with him instead. Lolgar guesses wrong. It's a Lictor, here he is. So we're going to see most likely double shooter Nobs to help keep an eye on that Lictor. Hormagaunts capping that central power point, which never ever sees a generator. Poor power point. We have the infiltrated Commando, of course, so Stealth can spot him with some Warrior Brood models. There's that stun bomb, that's the starting ability of the Commando, well, one of his starting abilities, aside from being able to infiltrate. Those Hormagaunts got away with no model losses somehow. Took a lot of DACA. Does some good damage with his default twin link shooter, the Kommando Nob. See some spawn mines on the field too, would be good to get in amongst some shooter boys, since they're pretty hard to hit as a tiny sized unit. Get big accuracy penalties against them. Oh, look at this. Sluggers versus Hormagaunts. Who wins? Wow, from these sluggers might tip him over the edge there. Looks like he didn't want to see how it would turn out 4v4 models. Pretty sure the sluggers would have had that there. Lictor still hasn't been spotted. He's sneaking around here. 2-1 cap early on for Lolgar. Lictor doesn't want to give away his position by trying to decap or cap that point. He's found some shooter boys though. Infiltrating does drain your energy passively, by the way, for those that don't know. Which is why you can't keep it on indefinitely. Although the tier 3 Lictor, I'm pretty sure he can. His infiltration does not drain energy, which is pretty crazy and powerful. Oh, he's eating those shooter boys pretty well. They were bunched up around him. If he got a special attack there, it would have been really nasty. Taking a lot of damage though, and sluggers are on him. On retreat. Might take him out. Very, very close. I think there will be enough DACA to do so. Yes, he just got caught for a few seconds in a bad way there. Termagants on capping duty. We do see the Warrior Brood hitting the field. They start off as a power melee unit that can jump into combat, provide you basic synapse, and they are a detect unit. Pretty damn useful then. Oh, look at this. Commando's going melee. Oops. He's got his Assassin's Knife. Looks like he stunned himself with his stun bomb. Very, very orky strategy. And is now getting stuck in alongside sluggers. Almost whacked out those Hormagaunts, who do have adrenal glands. Makes them a lot more dangerous. Usually you'll see the Warrior Brood kind of focus down to get those synapse bombs going off as a synapse creature. Look at the map, it's so red right now. So decent map advantage despite losing the Lictor Alpha, and it's gonna be a blow having to repurchase that guy. How much is this? I think it's 70 DPS. Yeah. Do some decent damage to those Hormagaunts. Really helps him hold up to the bin melee. Had some support there though. Now sluggers capping that central power. Termagants not wanting to engage the shooter boys. They will be shot down pretty easily, especially without their toxin sacks upgrade, which helps them in various ways, health and damage and a great ability. 401, 470, 1-1 cap on the VPs. And here come the Warrior Brood again to try and do some more work this time, although that's, yes, a lot of stuff mid. They're backing away from that fight. Don't want to fight 3 units. Might go after the Commando. Can knock him over, then get some attacks in. Throws his stun bomb. It's a pretty good one too. Didn't get hit by it himself that time. He could use his Assassinate on the Warrior Brood. I don't think he has energy to do so. He's going after him though, doing some big damage. You see like this acid type effect come off of his knife when he hits stuff, and you see it glowing green, which suggests maybe it has some kind of damage over time, but it doesn't. Lictor Alpha's back on his feet, coming in here. We've lost the indicator. Doesn't have any war gear. Might flesh hook one of the Nob leaders of those shooter boys here. Nope. Not sure why he didn't. Still not doing so. Maybe he's used it already. Before he even got into the fight. Getting very close to those Hormagaunts. I'm not sure that was worth it to chase through there. I mean, maybe. It's got the other Hormagaunt brood capping over here. Still that 1-to-1 cap. Lolgar still rocking just the 3 units. Goes straight to tier 2. Gets the knife. Gets Nob leaders and burners. And goes tier 2 here. Quick weird boy, I guess. You're up against Tyranids. You want that weird boy up. But then what does he get alongside it? Does he get the truck? Does he get the Death Dread? Or does he go straight tier 3? Which I think would be a mistake. But hey, it could work. I'd probably get the war truck myself. I don't think the Death Dread would survive past maybe one harass of the power. I mean, he could get a Tyrant Guard up and just go toe-to-toe with it and take it out. I think it would be better to get the war truck to give you that capping power with that mobility. You could put both the shooters in there. Drive around, shoot the crap out of stuff and cap. Or maybe the sluggers in to get in behind things. Gives you a few more tactical options. The Death Dread is a walker to throw into the front lines and chop up warrior brood. So it is a tough choice. I'd probably go for the war truck though. Lots of Dakar over here. Going for the cap while they shoot up some termagants. These guys don't have cover, so I'm not sure what they're doing. Just trying to annoy those shooter boys. Oh, power bash. Infiltrated sluggers. That's from Hide the Boys, the global ability of the commandos. Although they are getting revealed by shooting at generators, so I'm not sure what it achieved really. Maybe he just used it to get into position, not being sure what was here. Generator repurchased. Sluggers did drop 1 unit somewhere. Right over there, looks like. 338, 470 on VPs. Map still looking pretty red. Oh, looks like the commando stunned himself and knocked the warrior brood there. That must have been pretty good. A pretty good throw. He does have the tripper shot as well. Not seen him use it yet. Which is pretty damn useful. It is a Tyrant Guard on the way and it is a Death Dread for Lolgar. Surely he's going to follow that up with a Weird Boy. I wonder if we get double Death Dreads here. Oh, it is a Weird Boy on the way. The Weird Boy stun, I'm pretty sure, does not affect the Tyrant Guard. It's not an infantry unit. But everything else is going to be shut down pretty well by the Weird Boy if it's all blobbed up with that warp vomit. Oh my god, it's trying to eat a node. Hive mind wills it, and they're going to get into trouble here. Stun bomb. Forces the retreat. I don't think you really need to spend that energy on the stun bomb there. I guess he doesn't have aiming what's that though, so he wouldn't have had a way to stop those Hormagaunts running up on the shooters. They would have took a lot of damage though. Lictor is being sneaky, still doesn't have any walk here. Expected pheromones or something for those kind of dicey mid tier 2 fights that you're going to get into with Orks. Thorax Swarm is up on the Warrior Brew, which means they can't get their adrenal glands for melee synapse anymore. They can get Barb Strangler, which might not be a bad idea. But for now, they're running around with their power melee weapons. Tyrant Guard is up. This guy's awesome. He's going to kick some ass, going straight for those shooter boys. And they run the hell away. Going to get caught in retreat though. Surely they're going to kill something. Did they even get a model? I don't actually know. I don't think they did. No, they didn't. Here's the Weird Boy. And there's that Warp Vomit, and here's the Death Dread. It does have burners and bits, but the Tyrant Guard will take it out with just the raw DPS that it does. And now he's got support by little Tyranids, although there is the Zap as well. He will do a lot of damage to the Tyrant Guard, but it is going to die here if it just stays and fights. 247 to 470 on VPs, 2-to-1 cap for stealth. He now has the Venom Brood up. Down goes the Death Dread, although Thorax Swarm helped out there with the Electro Shock Grubs, I think. Also increases their speed and their health, which is pretty damn useful, especially if you have the Barb Strangler, I think, to helps you speed around into position a little bit more. But they've been kept in melee. Certainly an option for you. A lot of reinforcing to do. Can Lolgar take advantage by capping up a little bit. Shrugging off the piercing damage of the shooter boys, kind of, but doesn't want to take too much of it. This Tyrant Guard is moving very slowly because he's out of synapse range. You see Stealth here putting up a capillary tower to buff its speed a little bit. That's now going to get shot down for some red. Maybe. There we go. We give 15, I think. Oh, 6. What am I thinking of? I think Webways give 15. 245 to 445. Tyrant Guard goes into shield wall. Gives it vehicle armor and some nice health regen. I think that health regen was nerfed a couple of patches ago, but it'll still get him healed up fully. You can stay in shield wall indefinitely. Weird boy staying by his unit so that he can benefit from their wars by getting energy back. There is that warp vomit. That is absolutely devastating to blobs of Tyranids. Tank busters with a barrage too. That was nasty. Spawn mine dropped in by the Lictor Alpha, doing that damage over time. And again, pretty effective. But Weird boy's a pretty good way to deal with these things because there's that AoE attack. So his accuracy doesn't matter that much. Termagant Brood capping duty. No toxin sacks on these guys. They have been used just to kind of patrol that west side from what I've seen and cap stuff. Got quite a big VP lead here, Stealth. He's in tier 3. Lolgar also goes tier 3. Tyrant Guard is almost fully healed up here. 2,500 hit points to level 1, that thing. Kommando Nob with his better combat kit gives us some health and energy. Help him do his sneaky orky things. And some energy regen, looks like. Oh, health regen. Pretty cheap too, I think. Venom Brood, where are you at? You're capping this contested VP. I guess you go after this if you're Lolgar right now. You might go through middle, try and flank him. Tyrant Guard now out of his shield wall, fully healed up. And he's going to get into synapse range. There we go, off those Warrior Brood. Speeds him up nicely. Commander running away. Where's the weird boy? It's all the way over here. So this might be a bad fight for Lolgar. He's backing away from it. There's the jump in from the Lictor Alpha. The deadly jump. Tank Buster Barrage misses everything. Those tank busters in trouble. Warp Vomit did come in. Might have saved them there. He's pretty committed, it looks like, Stealth. Zap goes in. Retreats out. Ouch. Oh my god, it's taking a lot of damage from that zap. He's going to jump between them, I think, again. Oh, he doesn't. And now we're getting a decap. Commando squad on the field for Lolgar. Lots of Daka and some nice disruption. Carnifex, though, for Stealth. Bad news for these Orks. Bad news. Barb Strangler would be pretty terrifying for Lolgar's army right here. Commando's only firing a couple of guns for whatever reason. Guess he's waiting for more Daka here. Then Nob Leader does get a missile launcher, which is pretty damn useful. Back in retail, he used to have a huge chopper, which was weird. When they saw that was pretty weird, and gave him a missile launcher. 139 to 444 on VP's double cap for Stealth. Not looking very good for Lolgar. Carnifex about to hit the field. What can we do about that? This guy could get his own rocket launcher, which is a pretty devastating anti-vehicle weapon. It's a tier 3 war gear, which shows you how mental it is. Weird Boy's got his warpath, so he can buff the speed of stuff. I think it buffs melee damage or something as well. Oh, damage resistance. I think at one point it buffed melee damage, but I guess that was replaced. Made Nob Squad a bit mental. Venom Brood don't want to be fighting a Commando. I think Stealth has lost sight of that engagement over there. He might lose that entire squad. We do have a Barb Strangler Carnifex though, with those terrifying shots. Look at that damage. And Tyrant Guard in there too. Yeah, whelp indeed. That was painful. He did wipe out those Venom Brood though. Now he's fighting Termagants. Stealth are really not paying attention to that fight whatsoever. They do get away. Got a lot of XP there, the Commando. He does get his rocket launcher up to try and combat his Carnifex and help out against that Tyrant Guard. He's in tier 3, has tons and tons of red Lolgar. Could get a nice rocket, rocks, I should say. What is this? Some sneaky sluggers. Right, is he going to get a triple cap here? He needs it. Oh, he's getting his power bashed by the Barb Strangler. I guess you could manually target it between them and hit them both, maybe. Dakar forces the Hormagaunts off, but they did get a decap on this, what would have been a fully matured wreck point. Tyrant Guard wants to fight some sluggers, but can't get in there. I think it's time for you to go into shield wall, buddy. Or you're at big risk in the next fight if you get focused. That weird boy is going to do big chunks of damage to him too, because he does plasma cannon damage, I think, with his basic attack, which is pretty damn useful to have. Warrior Brood, wow, so much Dakar on them. They do survive though, they're still level 1, but have that electroshock grubs. And what is the other one called? Desiccator Larvae. Can't remember what that thing does. I believe it debuffs units in an area, makes them take more damage or do less damage, something like that. Pretty useful. Lictor Alpha has his Scything Talons, gives him a power melee weapon and a disruption ability. I think it's just called Scythe. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he gets shot to death. Feels like Lolgar's kind of creeping back into this game. Stealth losing sight of units here and there. Now he's going to bash some gems. That node is clinging onto life. That was a pretty quick bash. Look at that. With the tank busters helping out with their rockets and the Kommando Nob as well. Tank buster barrage. Didn't really hit the Carnifex. Carnifex just birthed out some spore mines there. And there's that Barb Strangler shot again. That is scary, scary stuff. It needs to try and keep the tank busters separated from the commandos so that the Carnifex can't suppress both of them at once. Much easier said than done though. Looks like maybe he's trying to do that right here. Oh, and now we see the rocket launcher for the Kommando Nob himself. Look at that. Gonna take this Carnifex out right here. Boom, down it goes. It didn't take long, did it? Even a Carnifex is like paper in Dawn of War 2 if he gets caught out of position against the wrong stuff. The hard counters are so hard. Can't believe the Tyrant Guard is still around. I guess you don't really have plasma weapons as an Orc. Gonna get a power wipe over there, I think. Love the Dakar into rocks. That could be terrifyingly bad for these Warrior Brood guys. Boom. And another model. Did it get out of there though? And he's going to take this now, Lolgar. Tyrant Guard charging through, almost finished off the sluggers. I don't think he's going to get the last model though. Even with Capillary Tower help. More commandos on the way for Lolgar. Doing really well for him so far. What do you get now? A stealth. Oh, he did take out the sluggers. It was Termagants on retreat path. Of all things, the Termagants get it. Not even with their toxin sacks right now. What is green crap here? I guess that was from the Desiccator Larvae. Seems to not go away. Which is kind of weird. It's a huge area. Tyrant Guard is pushed really far forward here. Lots of stuff dying. There's a warp vomit too. He is targeting that weird boy. Doesn't want to fight in melee combat with a Tyrant Guard, that's for sure. This guy's taking a lot of damage. Spore mine's being dropped in. He's tying up one of the dangerous squads at least. The commandos with their rocket launcher. But I think he's going to destroy this Tyrant Guard. I think. If it tries to go away, you can just chase it down. If it goes into shield wall, it will die too, because those are anti-vehicle weapons, obviously. He's not chasing it here. Should have been chasing it a bit sooner. He's going to get away. He did not chase it at all. Here come the Warrior Brood. Another Carnifex for stealth. I guess he could get a Thorn back and charge into things. If nothing else. Is that Desiccator Larvae? Does it just stay forever? The ability, the effect and away. Oh, that one went away. Not sure why this isn't up here. Well, it looks cool. 45 to 2, 322 on VPs. It's got a hell of a lot of VPs to make up, has Lolgar. But he's giving it a good go. Really should have chased that Tyrant Guard though. I wonder if he'll live to regret that. He says, oops, what did he do? I used the wrong ability. He's probably trying to use the stun bomb and use the right enemy crosshairs thing from his rocket. Double Hormigaunt streaming through the mid, going for this natural VP of Lolgar. There's a lot of stuff here to shoot the crap out of them when they change their mind, I guess. I guess you got to focus this contested VP now as stealth. Carnifex has got. Oh, he's gone for Barb Strangler again. Needs to be careful. Needs to try and keep those, at least the tank busters, suppressed. He can tie up the others with his melee stuff, so it is possible. But a Weird Boy can really throw that engagement because of his massive AoE stun. Shooter Boys here, level 3, are going to get at least a decap. There's Love the Daka. And a Burner Bomb. Both from the Commandos. Tank Buster Barrage from Disruption 2. But he's not deterred here, Stealth. There's that Barb Strangler shot coming in. Boom. Going to get at least one more shot, I think. There it is. That would have been painful, but they ran away. 45 to 261. What is this? It's Termagants. Out shooting a Commando because he's got his rocket launcher. Kaboom is there. Weird Boy is there too. And Warrior Brood getting a decap. This kind of fix is way too far forward. Back it up. You saw how fast they can die. You've got to back it up, Stealth. Shooter Boys have taken this and they're hanging out. Double cap now for Lolgar. Termagants are now running away. I feel like Stealth is kind of getting overwhelmed with the amount of units he's got here. Tyrant Guard coming back out of base very slowly. This Carnifex in big trouble. Should have got it the hell out of there. Gonna lose it again. He's forcing melee combat, I think. He's doing the right thing. Yes, he is. It might live. The Zaga's gonna live. Now he needs to get it the hell out of there. Oh, more Commandos coming in. They're not going to have their rocket launcher immediately. And I think that Carnifex is going to be alright. Hormigaunt's here to tie them up in a way. Yeah, it'll be alright. That was lucky though. I think that was a lucky escape. Oh, it's not going to be alright because that was the Kommando Nob with right enemy crosshairs to finish it off. So 2 Carnifexes down. Tyrant Guard's still around though. We'll do a lot of damage for that Commando. There's a Kaboom. Wow. Threw the Tyrant Guard miles away. Did a hell of a lot of damage to the Hormigaunts too. But he did die. Shooter Boy still hanging out. It looks like they killed the Lictor Alpha. Lictor Alpha not paying attention whatsoever over there. Neither was I, to be fair. Triple Commandos doing the business here for Lolgar. Stealth kind of falling apart here. Still got like 140 VP lead, but seems like the pendulum is swinging to Lolgar's favour. Looks like he lost one of his commandos, but didn't. Never apologise for spam. It's up to your enemy to counter you. And not leave his Carnifexes insanely exposed. Nice special from the Tyrant Guard. He's spreading his units out, doing the right thing here, Lolgar. Capillary Tower there to help out, but he needs some support, this Tyrant Guard. Where is the support? Drop in some Spore Mines, maybe. Maybe use Endless Swarm here. Or, sorry, Without Number to get some extra units up. If he has the red for it. Boom. Level 3 Tyrant Guard, over 3,000 hit points on this guy. Here comes the cavalry. Double Hormigaunts and Warrior Brood there. Why have the Warrior Brood not got the Barb Strangler? Would help so much controlling these commandos, I think. There's the shield wall. Still going to take a lot of damage from these rocket launchers, of course. That was a little burst of Love to Daka. There's that Warp Vomit. That Weird Boy has done so much work for Lolgar. These Termagants are forgotten about and taken down by Shooter Boys. Really is struggling to control all of his units here, Stealth. Warrior Brood getting in. Really surprised that they don't have their Barb Strangler here. Another Carnifex on the way for Stealth. Let's see if he can manage this one a little bit better. Commandos are terrorizing the Tyranids right here. Tyrant lives. I don't think you want to stay there though, fella. Commando's still down. Lolgar has no requisition to get anything or repurchase because, I mean, he is dropping commandos each fight. They are doing a hell of a lot of work though. That warrior brood model seriously died a lot. Oh my god, just run away. He was a bit slow on that retreat, but I think these guys will survive. Yes, they will. And we do have the warrior brood here decapping this east side. It's another Carnifex. It's in its default state. You don't want to head through the middle by yourself. He's still moving. He is still moving. Infiltrate commandos, they can do that themselves without hide the boys or anything. Oh, he didn't finish the cap here. Misplay from stealth. Maybe he just didn't want to drop another model, but I think it would have been worth it to get the cap. Carnifex here can get these guys off the field, but it won't be able to cap itself. And it's gone for Bob Strangler again. There's the shot. Big chunk of damage, but now it's going to take some rocket shots, of course. Wow. That rocket launcher is pretty damn powerful on that guy. These guys are actually forcing melee combat on the Carnifex so it can't fire its Barb Strangler. 45 to 85. It's being chased down, but it should be okay now. It should be. So if it turns into a shooting fight, he's going to suppress those guys. It lives. But again, that was pretty sloppy usage of your Carnifex. Not sure why he likes keeping them alone, it seems. He's got triple Hormagaunts up here. Stealth. I wonder if he used without number. I think he did, because he's got Termagants over here too. Gives you some upgraded Hormagaunts and some upgraded Termagants, which is pretty damn useful if you're in a pinch. My goodness, again, absolutely wrecked here. Look at this. That was Burner Bomb. That was actually pretty hard to spot with this kind of lava-y stuff going on here. But they do all survive. That's a lot of reinforcing to do. So much reinforcing to do. 45 to 45 on the VPs. Lolgar in the ascendancy here. I mean, the Tyrant Guard is still up, the Carnifex is still up, but he needs to use them a lot better, especially these Carnifexes. He has pretty much wasted 2 of them. Kaboom! Wow, almost just completely wiped out those Termagants. And because he has the Mega Boom Kit, it doesn't knock him flying because it upgrades all of his accessories to be a bit better. Looks like he's going for this natural VP now with Warrior Brood and Tyrant Guard and Barb Strangler Warrior. Still doesn't have Barb Strangler for these fellas. He needs to try and keep his units together, not send them in dribs and drabs like this. That Carnifex actually hit terrain there. Tie up the Commando, there we go. Here comes a hell of a lot of Dakar and burner bombs and love the Dakar and all sorts of stuff. Oh, there's another kaboom. Wow. Warrior Brood needs to run away. He's going to lose them. Those guys are level 3 as well, I think. He does lose them. Tyrant Guard charging through. But it's a desperation from stealth. There's a 2-to-1 cap against him. And it really has fallen apart. Started with that first Carnifex loss, I think. It's wasted all 3 Carnifexes. I mean, this one's almost down as well. And it's going to be Lolgar's game. A good comeback. He stayed in the fight, but a comeback very much facilitated by stealths. Poor Carnifex usage, just couldn't manage his units on the field. Lost the Venom Brood over here as well, which he shouldn't. He also got his Termagant shot down on this VP. So some misplays from stealth for sure. But hey, it was a game of Dawn War 2. So it happens. Misplays happen. It's a level 8 Commando. Level 1 Lictor Alpha. Didn't even get a level, this guy. The Commandos kicked some serious ass. And the wasted Carnifexes were the key. This one barely survived. But there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.